I'm Major Berman from the Mortgage News Network, coming to you from Denver, Colorado at MBA Annual. I got Vince Furey, who's Senior Vice President, Lending Solutions, OpenClose. Vince, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
So listen, OpenClose has had this unbelievable reputation from the start of finding actually mortgage companies, kind of almost like their inefficiencies, finding ways to kind of squeeze out those inefficiencies, getting mortgage bankers to perform in the optimal, best actually way that they possibly can. Today, from what you're seeing, what are like the biggest kind of obstacles that mortgage lenders are facing from operating at peak efficiency?
Yeah, well, if you look over the last, certainly at least 10 years to now, the cost to produce a loan just continues to rise and rise and rise. And there's a lot of things that are adding to that. It's the regulatory environment, the inefficiency of documentation, the validation of that documentation, and something at the core has to change to really start putting efficiencies into an operation to lower that production cost.
Yeah.
You know, even the cost of origination talent, that's rising as well as the competitive landscape changes. And the thing that's really exciting is where this trend of first-party data is really going, and how that's going to insert itself into the LOS ecosystem. You know, for us, we've established a company mandate to eliminate borrower documents from the mortgage life cycle. The whole concept being that if we can draw that data in directly first party, aggregate all that data, present it to a user where it eliminates the need for someone to scour through bank statements, scour through tax forms, scour through pay stubs, eliminate the processor having to go out and get validations of where you work, if you're going to continue, if your likelihood of employment's going to continue, determining, you know, if I need updated bank account information, tax forms that are missing, all of that goes away where we can take that data in, present it to a user that clearly identifies, here's a large deposit, here's a payroll deduction, here's the validation points that matter in your underwriting process. You can really take a high-cost employee, a talent-driven employee of an underwriter that's taking upwards of an hour, 2 hours to review a loan, a decision loan, to 15 minutes.
Wow. So now, do you have like almost like a model mortgage process of what it should look like? You know, so if you didn't have to, you know, if you had these single point data, you know, what would that look like?
So when we get into an implementation engagement with our customers, the first thing that always occurs is a very specific, structured business analysis, channel analysis, workflow analysis. We need to really understand how our customers structured today, how loans move through their workflow today, the different roles within the organization and what those roles are responsible for. Because our goal is to try and model our system so that it's not changing what a user's doing necessarily, it's just making what they do more efficient.
Sure.
Now the first party data piece, why that's so exciting is, sure, you have the day one certainty, the rep and warrant relief, that might have some value, but if you look at inserting first party data into the origination, whether that's consumer direct, loan officer originated, broker originated, and take that all the way through every aspect of the workflow, it just takes a loan from signing and an authorization, an intent to proceed, to an underwriting decision from days to hours, essentially.
Wow, that's huge. So listen, if Vince, if anyone wants to get a hold of you, learn a little bit more about how they can, you know, make that crunch from days to hours, what's the best way to do that?
Probably the best way is just shoot me an email. My email address is V as in Victor, Furey, F-U-R-E-Y, at openclose.com. We have a great group of product specialists, and we'll get you connected with the right one to give you a good look at the OpenClose platform.
Fantastic. Thanks for stopping by, Vince.
Thank you.
I'm Major Berman from the Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching.
This is Mortgage News Network.